Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Chris. I'm here with Kathy. We go by Ginger Marvin on Instagram and YouTube, and we have another What Sold video for you today. It is Friday, and we're going to turn it over to Kathy to see what's sold for us today.
Hey guys. All right, this first one is on the table. So I'm sending offers on eBay like always. Okay. Yeah. So these are some, excuse me, Salomon boots. You can see they're pretty dusty and whatnot. They're just like a hiking boot. They also have frayed laces and everything. And I've had them listed for several months, and when I went to delist them, realized that they were never cross-posted. So probably would have sold sooner because I had these listed well before like summer when people were out doing hiking stuff. But anyways, I'm glad they sold today. $40 plus shipping. I did pay up for these at $14.99 just because Salomon sells so well for us, usually fast. But that was my fault for not cross-posting. So still about doubling my money, so not a huge profit. Anyways, you can kind of see we cut the box down. So with the new shipping rates, this would have been a 5-pound package, which was still only, I charged the buyer $14.99 for shipping because you don't know where they're going to live. And if they lived in, let's say, Hawaii or something, it would be probably close to 20 bucks for a 5-pound package now. But where did they live? Just Illinois. So yeah, a 5-pound was only like $12.80 or something, but I got it cut down to 4 and that was only 10 something. So I'm getting like $4, making $4 off the shipping, which again, that's not your intention, but I priced it at $14.99 because I don't know who's going to buy it or where they're going to live. So it's up to them whether they think that's a fair value or not. So I think they paid $54.99 all in. I think that's a pretty good deal. So.
And if you didn't know, you can cut down the priority boxes, not the priority flat rates. So don't cut flat rates.
Or regional rates.
Or regional. I don't know about the regionals, but I would assume not because it's basically just like a flat rate anyway. So, but yeah, you can, I think you can even tape like 2 of these boxes together if I'm not mistaken, like Frankenboxing and stuff like that. Don't quote me on that because we've never really looked into that too much, but we have seen others do it. There might be a max cubic inch or something like that you have to look out for that we're not aware of. But yeah. So we cut those down whenever we have to shave off some time or wait.
You know, an ounce or two will save you a couple bucks. So
usually we'll only start cutting stuff down if it's saving us over like $1, $1.50. If it's only saving, 50 cents.
We'll just pay it.
We're just going to pay it.
Because it does take a couple minutes, and that your minutes are valuable.
So if we didn't cut it down, we would just fill the rest of the void with packing paper, which I have a big roll right there.
Yeah.
And
those will be no packing paper.
Right.
Packing paper is weight. Let me rip some stuff away just before we start. Right, this is the most random sale, and kind of glad it sold, but I'm making like zero money. I think I'm making like 80 cents profit. But
hey!
I picked this up at the bins when I was doing the stimulus check challenge stuff, mainly because I was just kind of trying to show you can literally sell anything on the internet. So, bins is by weight. This is almost weightless, although the way we do our cost of goods, I just divide it all up, and so technically I have $1.63 into this, even though he probably weighs like 2 or 3 ounces.
Yeah.
So it sold for $3.53 plus shipping. I thought he would sell around $7 or $8 plus ship, but I've been lowering the price because I just wanted to get him out of inventory. So yeah, like an 80-cent profit after shipping and eBay fees and everything, but that's okay.
Kathy wouldn't let me keep him because he's a Reese's bear. Or what is he, a tiger?
Yeah. Let me get my Halloween notes, and then after you minus the mailer cost and the label cost, probably making like 50 cents. It's all good. Sales in your eBay store help you get more sales in your eBay store, so that's how I see it. All right, box T. This is the brand Imps Elves. I think this is the only thing I've ever had by the brand, but this was something I bought for my son from Once Upon a Child, so I have $5.20 into it. He did get somewhere out of it, and it's over $14.25 plus shipping on Citizen, so he got somewhere, and I at least doubled my money there. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I mentioned a week or so ago that I was trying out the promoted listings on Citizen. Yeah. It's frustrating because like they don't say if the item you sold was because of that.
Oh, so there's
But
no like
this is definitely a very
analytics?
old item that I haven't shared or anything in a while, so I'm assuming it probably sold because of that.
Yeah.
I have been seeing some of my items in my feed that say promoted on them, so I'm sure other people are as well. So I do think that's a promoted listing sale, but I can't say for sure. But if that's the only sale I get, you know, I'm paying $10, my $10, you can set it up to give as many impressions as you want. So I have it set up to do $1 a day, so my $10 lasts 10 days. But,
Yeah.
you know, if you do $10 in one day, you're gonna get a lot of your items promoted, but you
Right.
may not make any sales. So this way I figure, even if they don't buy the items that's promoted, they might be like, oh, that's a cute style. Click into your shop and then find
Right.
something else that they might want. So
That's one thing Kitizen is really good at is people typically sell the same sizes in their stores because they're selling their own kids
yeah.
stuff.
And
so
style and stuff.
yeah,
which
if you
my
get
shop
somebody in
isn't,
your
but-
store, odds are they're going to be looking at a lot of your other things if they're liking your style and sizes.
And
so
then if you have a bundle discount or even just a % off one, that might entice them to buy something or
yeah,
buy more than one thing because your deal is so good. So yeah, I don't know if I'll keep it up. I'm on my second $10. I didn't feel like I got many sales from the first $10, although
there was days where we got quite a bit of
yeah, I
sales.
definitely am having more Kitizen sales than I have been, but I've
Yeah.
also been listing more, so it's hard to say
Without those analytics,
They need to like show
Right.
if they did or not. I think they'd make more money because more people would do it.
right?
That's okay. I'm sure it will come out eventually that they will, but for now, that might be my last $10
a
unless
while,
I get
yeah.
like free kid bucks and stuff. If you guys want to join with my code, I'll get free kid bucks and then I might
Can you
keep
pay it with
doing
kid bucks then?
I'm not sure, but I could always buy a clothing item
yeah.
and sell it and then
Swap
pay
it
with
out.
my real money.
Yeah.
So these are some Capizio like top shoes. And these I've had for a while, but they took me forever to list because I couldn't tell if they were men's or women's. Like they're size 11 and they just seemed very large. I just assumed they were women's. And I was just like, even for an 11, these just seem huge. And then Chris is like a 10 and a half men's.
Yeah.
So he kind of like just held it up to one of his shoes and it seemed pretty similar. So
Yeah.
we went with men's 11. I know there's an easy way to tell men's or women's if there's like Euro sizing and stuff, but these did not have that on there anywhere. So hopefully there's no issues, but they sold for $22.64 plus shipping on eBay. And I have $2.99 into those. So I priced them kind of low just because I wanted to move them after having them for so long.
Yeah.
They're really good shape. And when I was looking up like comps and just how much they retail for, I think they retail for like $100 and those look brand new. So someone got a good deal. Hopefully they're men's
Yeah.
and I don't get a return. But let's say this person says, you know, they're women's. I'm just going to give him his money back.
Right.
I'm not going to even be like, okay,
Right.
send them back because
We don't
Our bad.
we don't accept returns, but in this case, since we're not 100% sure,
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna. If there is an issue, right? Like she's
well,
saying,
yeah. I mean, obviously, if they're actually women, we have to accept the return.
Right.
But that's a hassle for the buyer. I don't want to make them out their time.
Right,
and stuff
right.
Like
So
that.
we'll
So we
accept
would
that
lose
for
out
sure.
on our $3 cost of goods and then the shipping that we paid, which is like probably around $10. So
yeah.
what did I think I just priced these out in the shoe box. Alrighty, AP. Oh, that did remind me though that, so those shoes, because of the new price increases, I was like, I almost always just buy my shipping through
eBay.
eBay.
Yeah.
And just do USPS. It's just simple. But I wanted to just check pirate ship because I know they added UPS and I just wanted to kind of see what the difference was. So if I would have went with UPS, I would have saved like 70 cents on that specific order.
But we would have had have our own box, right?
So for 70 cent savings, yeah, I have to find my own box. So if I use like one of our eBay boxes, even though we get them mostly free, we're still probably 20, 25 cents into each box. Plus tape, plus, well, you have to use tape either way, but
yeah.
just plus like your time of typing out the label, whereas eBay, it's all in there. You just push print. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Does
for
eBay not
70
have
cents,
UPS integration?
They do, but it's not as cheap as, for some reason, Pirate Ship was showing.
Oh, so you're talking Pirate Ship UPS.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
And I do think there is a way to integrate Pirate Ship with eBay. We've never really done it.
and also, well, this specific time anyways, I
Yeah.
had already set this person up like they bought it as priority mail. And
Right.
even though UPS is basically the same amount of days to delivery,
Yeah.
I just didn't want.
We don't think it's a good idea to change the
but-
shipping from what they are expecting.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna ever try that again, I probably need to set it up to where saying I might ship this,
Right.
this, that, which I don't even know how to set that up yet.
Right.
So. But just so you know, you can probably get some cheaper shipping through Pirate Ship right now with the new increases
Yeah.
and stuff. So.
Until they start increasing theirs.
Yeah,
too.
and then the other thing was we'd have to stop at the UPS store, so it's really on the way to the post office anyways, but I like to get a receipt when I go there, and you never know how long the line's gonna be. So
Yeah.
70 cents, if that's worth it to you. It wasn't worth it to me today for sure. So. All right, I sold this piglet costume that we showed in our recent haul. I thought I paid $3.99 for it, but I actually paid $6.99 for it. But still a really good deal because it sold for $45 plus shipping.
Wow.
Same day I listed it. Was getting a ton of interest on all platforms. I did cross-post it all right away because it was Halloween and I wanted it to sell fast, and
Yeah.
it did. So very happy it sold, and yeah.
That was one of those. There was Poshmark had a promotion, right, where if you put a Halloween costume. I just wanted to mention this.
And friend Destiny, she told me about the campaign. So it's funny because I started my Instagram reseller account because they were doing the campaigns where show a package post and you'll get $10. So that was 2 years ago, and then they kind of stopped doing them, and I've never checked them in the last year or so.
Right.
And then she told me about that one, so I was like, oh cool, I have a couple costumes to list. So that was the one I chose to do. But then they take like a couple days to pay you out, so by the time they ever get around to mine, it won't be there.
It'll be delisted because it's sold on another platform.
So womp womp, because that would have been $10 free posh money that I could have had.
Right.
But yeah, if you see this in time, I don't know if it'll still be up. I think it's still October 10th or 11th, but yeah. If you see this video before then,
I don't know if this video is going up before that, unfortunately, but we lost out on $10.
It's all good. What was I gonna say about that? Oh, I listed that on Facebook Marketplace and a local person. I think I listed it for cheaper, like only $30. And they asked if I would do 20 and they'll come pick it up.
Yeah.
But I didn't even respond, and then I just deleted it because it already had pending offers on Posh and stuff like that. So, nope. But Disney store costumes are definitely something to be on the lookout for.
Absolutely.
All right, box T. How'd it go now? This was my son's coat that I bought off Kitizen last year. He wore it for a year. And I bought it for $36.80. That was all in what I paid on Kitizen. And I sold it for $49 plus shipping on Facebook. So he wore it for a whole year, and then I made $10 profit.
That's crazy.
That's what I like to do.
And that's kind of why we're actually doing this today. That's kind of what Kathy, when she was just doing this as a hobby, that was her goal, was kind of, her goal was to get clothes for free, basically.
I've always liked to dress my kids in expensive stuff that I otherwise could not afford. But knowing that I can resell it, like that even had stains on it and stuff, and it's still sold for $49 plus shipping. So.
Yeah. It all started there, kind of.
So, yeah. Weird life.
Now look at us. We got this. Half of our house is full of inventory.
I never thought our house would look like that.
I love it though. It's crazy.
It's fun.
It's awesome.
All right. So, anyways, these are some Kamek snow boots that sold on Facebook Marketplace. These are the ones that were pending forever last night. $25 plus shipping. I sold those for. I have 807 into them from the Once Upon a Child haul.
So have we had any more of those pending issues come up?
I checked today, there wasn't any pending. So, and then I've had, I think, a couple other sales that seem to come through right away.
So maybe they fixed it. We'll see.
I hope they fixed it.
We haven't had another one come up since this one.
That was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much these weigh. Yeah, that's fine for a shoebox. Cool. All right, and then some Goosebumps Books and DK. I'm gonna need both hands. So we kind of pre-packaged these, not really knowing where they were gonna sell. Don't think it's that one.
So we'll have to double check just to make sure.
Yeah.
But this is a big reason why we try to keep things separately.
I purposely put these together.
I know she was trying to keep, because we knew they would take a long time to sell, and those two top boxes are kind of our longer tail items.
I actually also put them in these because in case they sold on eBay, they were going media mail or Mercari.
Yeah.
Or Facebook even, so, but they actually sold on Posh, so we can put them in whatever. But yeah, I had already figured out the weight and everything and the media mail price.
Yeah.
Although even that went up a few cents, so all my media mail, normally we're overpricing our shipping at least like 50 cents, but my media mail I put exact prices on and now they're more.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a set of 8, so let me just double check. Yeah, and they're the 90s. These are like the older ones. Those 2 ones are like newer ones.
Yeah, this is before the Goosebumps here even looks creepy.
Right.
So it's just a regular
Those are all
font.
like all holographic on the front.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, yep, this is the lot that sold. It gets sold on Poshmark for $28 with discount shipping. So buyer accepted the Posher VA offer. And yeah, I only have $1.25 into all the books. They were about 16 cents each at a garage sale. We got a bunch. I think we already sold off 1 lot.
Yeah.
So
2 more lots after this one.
sorry, this is not plugged in.
Right,
so it
it's going off
turning
battery. Yeah, when she's photographing, she'll bring it over to our photo
To the
station
shoes, yeah.
so that she can weigh the shoes and take a photo
It's
while it's
battery
being weighed.
operated, but it shuts off really fast if you're not touching it, which is good to say battery.
Right.
So yeah, since we're doing Posh, it doesn't matter how much it weighs. I mean, if it's over 5 pounds, that matters. I have sold books before where I had to pay extra, which stinks because on Posh you can't just ship media mail if you want to.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, those ones, so $1.25 into $28 discount shipping, not too bad.
Very nice.
I think the other 2 lots we have were just some I bought off Facebook Marketplace for our kid to read, but he's acting like they're too scary, so those ones I'll probably just break even when they sell. All right, CB.
I noticed,
He is only 7, but
I noticed Reese came over here.
what are you doing? You were sleeping on your bed so good.
I know, he was laying on his bed for a long time.
All right, so these are some men's New Balance sneakers. I noticed I had sent the buyer of these an offer probably a week ago and it expired, and then she came back with basically the same offer. So when I send an offer, it has a shipping discount, but when they re-offer, it doesn't. So she just offered like $2 less, which comes out to the same.
Okay.
So $34 is what she offered me. So her offer she had was $36 with discount shipping. So essentially the same. And I had $9.93 into those guys. I'm gonna ship them in a regional B box. All right, CJ. These are just some Levi Strauss jeans, which I don't know, I feel like these are like ones that maybe sold at Walmart or something. I actually bought these for myself, but they were too big. I bought them in the beginning when stores started opening after COVID and you couldn't like go in the dressing rooms and stuff yet. So they were accepting returns. I just never returned them. So had to sell them. I only had $6.29 into them and they sold on Mercari for $24 plus shipping. So kind of when I bought them, I was like, oh, well, if they don't fit, I'll just sell them and profit. So that's that.
And you did.
Yeah. And those are a Smart Post. So I'm going to put them in this poly mailer. All right, box D. All right, these are some Keds, but Elizabeth and James, which is, I believe, Mary Kate and Ashley's clothing line. And these I have $5.99 into. Someone offered me $25 on Mercari, and I went ahead and accepted that. They paid shipping as well, which is FedEx Smart Post, so I'll grab that box from our closet when we're done. And then an astronaut costume. So I listed 2 costumes yesterday, and they both sold, so.
Yeah.
This one I did not put away because it's kind of awkward, and I didn't know where to store it, so. Yeah, this was our son's costume from last year. So I bought this off Kitizen for $10. It's a nice NASA looking jumpsuit. And then I wanted him to have a helmet. So I bought this off Amazon for like $30. It's kind of ridiculous. But It sold on Posh for $35 for the pair, so I'm making $28 back, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
He wore his costume for around 10, 12 bucks.
And they have played with the helmet throughout the year.
Yeah, it's very scratched. You know, I showed close-up pictures and whatnot.
Yeah. But good enough for a dark Halloween night.
So yeah, I'm not sure what kind of box. We're probably gonna have to use one of our closet boxes for that. Because yeah, even the 13 by 13 by 9, you'd have to like take the helmet apart, and I'm not doing that.
Right. It came disassembled, and
Yeah.
I don't want to. It was hard to put together.
So,
I remember that.
right, AM. These are that brand Neot or Neot. I'm not really sure. They're just some mules, clogs, whatever you want to call them. They have like some floral embroidery. I priced these at $50. I haven't sold this brand a ton, so I'm not really great on pricing. And at $50, I figured I'll probably get an offer of $30 and accept. But I got an offer of $20, which I thought was a little too low. Countered at $45. She came up to $25. I went ahead and accepted, mostly because they have some scuffs on the toe area. I thought that was fair enough. And I have $7.89 into them, so not a huge profit, but not too bad. I still think the brand's good. They sold fairly quickly, and someone on Mercari yesterday, another reason I accepted is yesterday on Mercari, someone asked me to measure the heel, and I didn't want to, so I just accepted the other offer.
Yeah.
That way I didn't have to. So there you have it. I'm really bad at getting back to like messages and stuff, like,
Yeah.
because like my priority every day is to get up new listings, and then I'll go back and answer questions if I have time.
Yeah.
Many days I don't have time,
Yep.
or it would just cause me like to be working every second of the day, which I'm not gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the same for like our Instagram messages and
Right.
even YouTube comments. Like I do a lot of the YouTube comments. If I don't know the answer, I'll ask Kathy. But yeah, like we get a lot of messages just from all sources. We just don't. There's not enough time in the day, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. If you don't get a response on like Instagram or
Don't
YouTube, it's
assume
not
we're-
because
Yeah.
we're not trying. We are trying. There's just impossible for us to get through all the messages because like the YouTube comments and Instagram direct messages and stuff. Those are kind of like the back burner, right? They're not our top priority, which is new listings and sales and shipping and all that kind of stuff, which
And
is
I'm
bringing
sure
the
the
money.
buyers, when they ask a question and I ignore or don't respond right away, think, well, she must not want to sell her item.
Right.
But in my head, I'm thinking, this item's going to sell whether or not I answer this person's question. So
Yeah.
it's just, I get to it when I can get to it pretty
Yeah.
much. So, like this week, I like to list 100 items a week. I'm only at like 50 something. So I'm already behind. And then we
Right.
have our kids home for 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
if you have any questions in the next 2 weeks, I probably definitely won't get back to you. So.
Right.
Anyways, I sold these Ugg boots on Kitizen for $56.05, free shipping. I have $8.07 into these from the Once Upon a Child haul, and they cost $9.50 to ship out through Kitizen. So, those will go out in a random box that I'll pull from the closet. This table's a little bit grounded, but okay. All right, see you. These are just another pair of Sprout boots. I actually just listed these today. Then I went and had some lunch, and then they sold while I was having some lunch. So I think I listed them at 40. They were gonna auto price drop all the way down to 30 anyways. Someone offered me 31 within like the first hour. I went ahead and accepted. These ones, I didn't get the first Once Upon a Child haul where everything's 807, but I did take some pairs back from that day, and then I bought a couple more pairs. So that's what these ones are. These were priced at 12, but I didn't use 20% off. I used like $10 off my whole purchase, which gave me like 80 or something cents off each item. So these are $11.24. So a little bit higher cost of goods, but I know they sell super fast. So $11.24 into 31.
Yeah.
Pretty good sale still.
In hours.
Yeah, I know. Those just sell so good. If you ever find these Sorels, I would definitely pay at least up to $10 for them. You'll double plus your money in less than a week for sure. If it's the winter time.
Right.
Like this time of year. Don't
If
buy
they're
them
in
the
decent
summer
shape, right? Like
if you want a fast flip.
I feel like kids' snow boots can either be in really good shape or like really bad shape because kids will wear them to death.
These ones are in great shape, but a lot of times the inner linings get a bunch of like sock fuzzies
Or
and
like
just dog
grass or
hair and
something,
stuff.
yeah.
So I definitely leave a lot behind, but even ones that are kind of worn still sell if you get them cheap. All right, last sale so far is these Doc Martens Chelsea boots that I also got from the Once Upon a Child haul. I mentioned I was gonna keep these for my son, but it's hard for me to keep stuff when I know I could sell it for money. So I listed them, I think I listed them at 40, got an offer of 32 plus shipping, and I accepted on Mercari. And those I have to put in my own box as well.
All right, so we're gonna get this stuff all packed up, and then we'll be right back, hopefully with at least one more other sale. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, guys, so we're back. Well, I'm back. Kathy actually ran off to take the stuff off to the post office. It's Friday, the kids are home, and things got a little hectic, and we were running out of time. We had a lot of Smart Post things that we had to find random boxes for, so we just ran out of time, and Kathy has already left and is on her way to the post office now. But I just wanted to record a quick little closer to this video, and so that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.